Hello everyone, my name is Stanislav and I'm the candidate for the Booking.com graduate program within Moscow. So right now I would like to present you the main competitors of the Booking.com within Russian market and CIS markets. Basically there are two main types of the competitors, primary competitors and secondary competitors. Primary competitors include Octogo.ru, Ostrov.ru, Agoda.ru and of course Airbnb.com. Secondary competitors include Ozon Travel, Trivago.ru, Hotels.com, Travel.ru, and of course HRS.com. Getting to the second half of the first question, I would like to start from the localization of a booking company, because I think that that's a factor that plays a high significance for the Russian market, because Russian market and CIS especially has its own specifics, because not everyone is used to the online bookings. And I believe that Booking.com should adopt or should make their system a little bit more flexible for this specific market, so that they will be able to attract new customers for their services within that specific market. So first of all goes business localization. Secondly, we go to the welcome arrivals for the new joiners, new customers, and of course payment methods. I believe that Booking.com should introduce within Russian Federation and CIS markets kind of a variety of payment methods, because it will allow users to feel more secure and feel ease while using the services provided by Booking.com. Among the variety which can be introduced, I propose to introduce cash payments, payments via some terminals like for example Kiwi or Euroset, or some other different methods like for example bonus programs, but this we'll discuss more within the loyalty programs. Concerning the loyalty programs, I believe that it plays high significance for the local market, because it allows customers to feel part of the system and to be closer to the actual service provider like Booking.com. And I believe that loyalty programs like Sberbank Bonus, Spasibo from Sberbank, Malina bonuses, or some others like for example Kino bonus, something like this, can play a significant part within the booking system, because as soon, or Miles and More actually from the Aeroflot company, will play a high significance for the Booking.com company. Getting towards the social networks, I believe that Booking.com should improve their presence within them, within the Russian-based social networks, like for example ВКонтакте, Одноклассники, or Russian pages on Instagram. And they should launch some leisure events which will have positive impact over the customers, because they will force them to do, stimulate them to do some activities, but also to gain some prizes, and then therefore they will promote Booking.com within the young generations. Another very important step for the Booking.com, I believe that modern world is full of new technologies, and the virtual tours and travel maps introduction would highly value the services of Booking.com in the eyes of the customers, because it will allow them to feel the part of the system. Through the introduction of the travel maps, it will allow customers to see where they've been and what places they want to visit, like to see the whole picture. And through the introduction of virtual tours, it will allow them to understand in a real life picture how the places look like, how the hotels look like, and what's around them. Another important point for the Booking.com is the actual website assistance, because while I was surfing through their website, I was unable to find the actual dialog box or something like this in order to ask the direct question from the assistant person. So I believe that the introduction of the web assistants in the form of a dialog box or something like this, something similar, will highly value the Booking.com in the eyes of the customers and highly simplify the usage of the actual service. One more point is the introduction of the security measures or their actual enhancement. For example, lots of Russian people are afraid when Booking.com passes their credit card information into the hotels and hotel chains or private renters of the apartments. I believe that if the Booking.com would be the actual service where the payment would be made, like kind of the security intermediary, it would enhance highly the actual feelings and the actual perception of the company in the eyes of the customers. Getting back to the cashback services, I believe that it would be a great opportunity for Booking.com to introduce them, and they could actually vary from 3 to 5% in accordance with the customer's program's ranking or something like this. But I believe that this is a really great opportunity which will highly value the Booking.com in the eyes of customers and actually gain them the new market share. And the last point, but not the least important one, I actually think that it's the most important one, is the business tourism sector and Booking.com's activities within it. I know that Booking.com has launched Booking.com for Business, but I believe that it has not yet developed well within Russian market and CIS actually. And me, as a person who's been working within the business travel industry during my last internship, I believe that it's a highly promising market, and I believe that if Booking.com will explode it further, it will allow them to gain a really high market share within Russian Federation and CIS market and attain highly valuable clients. Concerning the second questions, I believe that my two top personal values are communication and creativity. In the modern life, I believe that it's really important to think the creative way, to be able to think out of the box and to be able to establish new concepts and to visualize new images over the concepts which have been already established. I believe that creativity is something which helps the person not only to develop his external views, but also to finalize and formalize his internal views on the life and on the objects around him, and to be able to find the path where he should go, how he should do this, and with which methods. Because creativity offers us the choice. It offers us the choice how to do things, what to do, and when to do them. Communication is something which I was since my childhood. I believe that communication helped me a lot, not only to solve any raising problems which I had encountered during my personal life, but also to realize myself as an individual. I believe that communication helped me a lot to visualize the path where I want to go, and I think that communication is something which we can learn and which we have to feel. If we don't feel communication, it's really difficult to find the important ways and methods of communicating other people, because you always have to feel others and you have to know how to show yourself and how to establish the actual contact. And I believe that I think that thanks to the communication, I was able to establish long-term partnerships with my friends, family, and also with my professional partners. And I believe that communication is something which helped me a lot, especially within the touristic industry. Well, here we are at the end of my video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. I would highly appreciate if you would consider my candidature for your graduate program, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.